From the deep dark reaches of Star Trek Online comes Nikodas and Grebog with another episode of Fleet Action Report.
Hello, and welcome to Fleet Action Report, the show where we don't just play the game, but we teach you how to play the game. I'm Nikodas.
I'm Grebog, and this is episode 117, Enemies Part X. Oh wait, no, that's 9, Part 9.
We can't let Ix burn the place down, okay? We can't.
For those to let you in on our internal joke, Ix is a character in the D&D game that one of the characters in our D&D game. Wizard happens to like fire, you know.
Why the heck did you let them in my throat?
Is she a wizard or is she a sorcerer?
Believe a wizard.
Huh.
Spellbook.
Oh,
Memorizes
touche.
spells.
Well, she has a thing with fire spells, and it's a pirate game, so we're on a ship, and it's made out of wood. Yeah, anyway. How's your week been, Grebog? Oh, wait. Let me back up for a second. We do have Mementh with us, and I want to thank him for joining us, as always. And go ahead with your joke, because I know you've got one.
Some people think Dr. Spock was that guy from Star Trek. But that Spock wasn't a doctor. Bones was the real McCoy.
Okay. That was decent.
You got to make sure you tell it right, or it just doesn't come across.
That was not.
I didn't say you.
Chuckle, though.
People don't come here for the good puns. They don't. Yeah, people don't hang around me for the good puns either. Yeah. So we're starting into our weeks. My week has been busy. My parents were in town for the entire week, so hence I was dead tired last Monday, and I honestly have no clue what we did. That's why there's show notes in a recording, right?
Yes, exactly.
And I did try to keep my regular schedule, which kind of burnt me on both ends because my parents would show up early, and I have a habit of staying up late on normal. And like my WoW raid goes till midnight and stuff like that. And then my parents are showing up about 8:30, 9 in the morning. I'm not complaining. It was my own doing here, is what I'm saying. I'm getting a little older, and cutting sleep like that, it hurt. It doesn't hurt, I guess. It adds up, or I guess it subtracts. So I was tired. I was bone tired. But outside of I did my dailies, I did my an STO. I didn't get a lot of extra game time, unfortunately, but I did my WoW raids. I was going to do a D&D session, though. However, unfortunately, we had too many people sick one way or the other. I hope Nikodas is feeling better today. I hope all of my players are actually doing better today. So, yeah. But that's my week. My parents. I played cribbage with my parents. For those that don't know what cribbage is, it is a card game, and you can play it with 2 people, 3 people, or 4 people. It is an interesting card game. Anyway, how's your week been? Yes.
I actually did something this weekend that I haven't done for about 20 years, and yes, I know my age is showing. So there's a festival over in a nearby college town called Feast of the Hunter's Moon, and I used to go there a lot. It was a yearly thing for my family when I was growing up, but that ended when my siblings and I grew up and we all had our own lives, and that tradition just didn't stick. But my dad really wanted to go this year, so we got a group together, and it ended up we had people cancel at the last minute, so it ended up just being my family and my dad, which was really cool. And we went out and we had a good time. Walked around a lot, bought more than what we probably should have. But
That's
it
the
was
case normally for Feast of the Hunters.
Yeah, it is, and it was fun, and we did get to watch the flag ceremony, most of it. We did not get an opportunity to try any of the food this year. The lines were always horrendously long, so we ended up eating. Well, we ate breakfast before we went, and then we ended up eating lunch, dinner after we left. So we're gonna
Buffalo burgers.
no, and no scout stew, which I was really looking forward to. But we're going to try and plan better next year and hit it then. It was interesting. Outside of that, I've really been hyper focused on Destiny and STO. My characters on Destiny are slowly creeping towards the gear max, the current gear max. That will change here in October when the new season starts and all the gear will get reset and whatnot. But it's the closest I've ever been to getting max gear in that game, and it's kind of cool. But it's a lot of work too. I mean, there's a lot of running the strikes, which is their version of a dungeon, and even trying to do some of the raids with random groups and whatnot. It's been interesting, a lot of fun, but a lot of work too. And then STO, I've just been gearing and doing the daily, gearing some of my lower level characters, trying to get them up to par and whatnot. But if I'm being honest, I have not spent a whole lot of time on STO outside of the daily for the last week. The only other game that I have played that's worth mentioning is Breath of the Wild. I kind of went back onto that and going through my playthrough, hoping to get the game beat again for the third time before the new one launches, because it's a direct sequel. So I figured I'd run through the story again and then play the new one. So we'll see how that goes. Mem, you want to jump in here?
For me, I've been running patrols with an alt, and this guy that I'm slowly creeping across your screen with, and I have had a lot of fun with it. But Friday night I came down with what I believe is now, oh my god, my brain died, strep throat again. So I've been, this episode, or Memento, brought to you today by a throat spray that's numbed everything up.
Hopefully, you get to feeling 100% soon.
Yeah.
To follow up with your comment about me being sick, I don't know what I have. Cold, allergies, I don't know. I take a daily allergy med to help keep my asthma under control, so it's rare for me to have allergy issues, but it hit me hard this weekend. I spent most of our time walking around the feast sneezing my brains out, and then it's just kind of carried over. I've actually been taking Benadryl, but I can't take it before streaming because Benadryl makes me loopy and really, really tired, and I would pass out. So we don't want that. So I'm waiting until after the show to take my Benadryl and then go pass out. So
you're
and then I gotta
saying
work tomorrow.
that you're suffering for the show.
Yeah, for a little bit here. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right. Well, this week in STO was pretty light. I think they're kind of hyper focused on next week, and that's understandable. But just to catch everybody up, the Emperor's Will event is still active. This lasts until the 13th, and it rewards the Mirror Somerville, which I believe Grebog was showing off there a little bit.
It looks awesome.
Good ship, from my understanding.
I've missed. I've still got 3 days. Well, after tonight's, I'll need 2 more. So I've got time to get mine done, obviously. But you need 20 days to get it. But each day gets you a discount. So even if you don't have enough time to get all 20, you can still get a discount and do the buyout. This is a Zen buyout.
And Then we have big news. Um, Part of it, Fleet Week is starting October 10th. If you have not heard about what Fleet Week is or what's coming, you're not paying attention to the devs' Twitter accounts. You're not paying attention to the blog posts that they've been putting up on the webpage. They've been putting stuff up here and there, everywhere, and the TLDR of it is they're bringing in special guests. They're also going to have they're going to showcase a lot of the various ships in STO, and talking to the various guests. It is really cool. Yeah, let's see here. I could probably pull up. They have art, like all the details on the web page for details. And because they are amazing and awesome, they have even started putting things up about, well, they're bringing in the content creators and letting many of us take part as well. Let's see if I can get this image larger. So,
Can
I
I
mean, like,
assume that's not a royal we?
uh, Royal We as in, I'm
Us?
talking like the we as in the content creators, yeah, not, but, I apparently said something. I forgot what it was. Why you're saying the royal?
Sorry.
But some of the guests they're bringing in, Dark Mom Consortium is going to be doing something. Sam Levy, Michael Zmuke, I'm probably butchering. Pat Doyle, John Fraser, Bonnie Gordon, April Hill, Craig Huxley, Jim Johnson, Hugh Continuum, Dr. Aaron McDonald, Kavita Maharaj, Hector Ortiz, Elisa Pearl, Piece by Piece, Aaron Collier, Tobias Richter, Ben Robinson, Al Spader, and Rick Sternbach. These are the ones that are noted. There are some of these are content creators. Some of them are other guests that they're bringing in to talk about, various things. And this is a joint production of Modifius Entertainment, Star Trek Online, and Streampunks, I guess. A lot of it is going to be hosted at Cryptic Studios Twitch channel, so twitch.tv/Cryptic Studios. And then I guess we can talk about our part of it. Being that they have are bringing in the content creators, I reached out to them, and they basically, if you had time and were interested, they let the content creators reach out and say, hey, let's help out and take part. And so Nikodas and I will be live on October 12th of that week at 12 p.m. Pacific, which would be 3 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what time that would equal to the rest of you. You'll have to figure it out for yourselves. And we'll be showcasing at least one each of our favorite ships. If not, we might showcase more than one of our favorite ships. I was wanting to show you one of my favorite ships, and then what it looked like from the show, like a cannon build, and how to get that cannon build, like cannon as in as you saw it in the show, not cannon as in the cannons that shoot.
Cannon with one N.
Yes. And today they surprised me with even more important news. So it'll be fun if people come. We will be streaming it. I would say it's going to be 3 hours. I have something potentially at the end of that 3 hours, so that's why it'll cut. But so we've been given codes, so there will be giveaways, which means I have to figure out how to do giveaways. But there will be giveaways. They gave us codes for both. Well, not both. All three: PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. So we have codes for that. Like there's elite services packs. There's 5 each for each system. Then they gave us also Federation Responders bundle codes, which there are 2 codes for each system and that. So and then we have one. This is a huge one. I'm surprised that this is something that we get to give away. I will be honest. When I saw that he said that this was we're going to be able to give this away. There's going to be one 10th anniversary 10 ship legendary ship bundle. Yeah. We have a lot to give away, and yeah.
Holy.
I mean, I thank the devs for giving us the opportunity, and giving us stuff to give away. Like I said, I honestly I was not expecting to have anything to give away. I'll be honest. I figured I'd just stream and showcase ships. I just was happy to be part of the event. Nikodas, do you have any thoughts, things to say?
I don't know what to say on that. Like, I don't even own the 10 ship bundle. So that is freaking huge. And it's very exciting. And who knows? Maybe we'll even get some more followers and more viewers from being able to do a giveaway. I certainly hope so.
Hopefully, yes. I mean, yeah. Like I said, I was just happy to be part of the event.
I look at it as like they're really trying to at least make this a big thing, show the people that are helping keep a community going as supporting them. It's like, hey, we can't do a lot all the time, but when we can, we're going to do what we can.
Well, and this is a huge step forward for the content creators. They have in the past had embraced certain content creators, and one of them, something happened and it kind of burnt them, and they did not understandably then became very hesitant on wanting to do such things. So the fact that they are now opening up a bit more and willing to let us content creators be part of an event like this is a big step forward, and I'm glad that they are willing to trust us with being part of it.
Agreed.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited about it. We'll see. I still have to work on what ship I want to showcase or ships multiple of there. If we're doing canon builds, I've got a couple ideas. But you and I can talk about that later. But yeah, giveaways, free stuff, including a 10 ship bundle. And there's a couple of other bundles that we have been given the clearance to go ahead and distribute as well. So watch us on Wednesday the 12th. And yeah, freebies.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, the Federation Responders bundle is the 3 ship bundle that they just recently put into game.
And it's like 120 real life dollars.
Here, I have it on screen. Yeah, it is. Well, I already bought it, so I don't need it. But it comes with 3 tier 6 ships: the Bozeman, the Cabot, and the Nobel. And it also other stuff. There's
fleet ship tokens. There's the experimental ship upgrades. There's the Terran skins. Like there's a bunch involved in that bundle. I have it as well. I already
technically
it's
4 tier 6 ships because you get a tier 6 token with it, so you get another free ship out of it. It was a good bundle for the price. Now some of you have a chance of getting it for free. Actually, let's see. Since we got
all you have to do is watch a stream on the 12th. I mean, easy. Come watch, join the fun, and get freebies potentially.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's going to be. We have, like I said, 2 for each system, so that is 6 packs that we're giving out of the 4 ships. So
we only have. Just to be clear, we only have 1 of the 10 ship bundles, and there's a couple extra steps. If you're the person who wins that, there is a couple extra steps before you can unlock it because we only have 1 of those to give away.
Well,
and it's not specific to system. That's why there's the extra jump, because whoever wins it will have to tell us what system they're on, and then we have to hook them up with the code and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But we only have one of those. The other things that we're giving away, we have multiples of across all consoles and PC. So
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be a lot to give away. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, there's so much to give away that I don't know that we can. It'll be interesting, an interesting challenge to get rid of all of it before the end of the stream.
You get a giveaway, and you get a giveaway, you get a giveaway.
That's good stuff. Anyway, that's going on once again. Just to mention it, that's going on the October 12th, Wednesday, starting at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. So there we go. All right, so let's get into our nitty gritty
the
here.
entire week. Yeah, Fleet Week starts on the 10th,
stream,
and all the way to we are just on the 12th. So
and
everybody
for the record,
out, not just us.
For the record, this is what they have given us to give away. The other streamers probably have additional giveaways. So keep an eye out on your content creators for STO throughout that week, and you may be surprised with what you get. I know I'll be keeping my eyes open.
I would
also
say
presume that Cryptic themselves on their Twitch and stuff may be having people there. Is that what I understood?
They've been put out a lot of information on their Twitter account, but yeah, Twitch is where everything's going to be fed through. They'll be hosting everything there, so that way people can find the content creators doing stuff. So when in doubt during this week, if you're trying to find out who's streaming the current event, go to the Cryptic Studios Twitch account, and it should have whoever is currently active posted that you can then go to and watch. And just I would imagine they gave different people different stuff. The one thing that might be similar over everybody might be the Elite Services pack, but I can't. I don't know. I guess I could see what the others have been given to give away. Yeah. They didn't tell me I couldn't announce this now, so since they told me today about this stuff, and I just well, heck, we got a show tonight. We're telling people what's coming.
There was no NDA that you know of.
It did not say don't say anything until X date. So, yes. Anyway,
all right, so that was a lot to go over. We're going to, for tonight's episode, we are falling back on an old bit that we were doing where we detail some enemies. Now, I had a feeling that we would talk a lot today, so I put two really easy kind of basic enemies, and that's the Orions and the Nausicaans, and then one that's a little bit more involved, which is the Mokai Klingons. So if you guys are ready, why don't you go ahead and transwarp out here, and we'll get started with Stranded in Space to show off the Orions. And once you're out here, we'll start this, and then I'll give out the details.
All right.
Details.
20 ships in...
The devil's in the details. Okay, it does not look like it's gonna... It didn't... did it prompt you guys to start?
No. I'll have to individually click the begin.
Because it's an older mission. I know, I was hoping.
Where are we going?
To
Stranded
any
in
ships
Space.
range, please help.
Patrol?
No. Episode.
The Azura.
Yeah, rescue the Azura. Let me see if I can share it with you. After its timer has expired. I can't, probably because I'm in mission.
I'm coming to you.
Oh, here.
I'm just going to say that when I got the first information back that we were part of the Fleet Week, I didn't sleep that night much. I was excited.
You're not excited at all, are you?
There
we go. He's here.
Super excited. Here's the funny thing. While he was warping in, it showed me his captain standing in the middle of space because my camera angle was at the right angle.
So, like I stated, the Orions are pretty basic enemies. They were one of the first enemies introduced to the game. They use disruptor weapons, which can deal extra damage to your hull. Most of their ships are, I'm sorry, I was going to say escorts. That's the wrong thing. Are frigates or cruisers. So that's mostly what you're going to see. Ships with thicker hulls, supposed to be tougher. But again, this is one of the early enemies, and they've never really been updated. So they tend to go down pretty quick. No real tricks to these guys. Although they will occasionally target your subsystems, and some of their ships will launch fighters. Yes. Gotta bring Janeway.
That's Marshal Janeway to you.
Right.
Talk to the transporter officer.
Captain.
Oh, yeah. All ran right past her.
And
didn't we?
now we can go to the transporter.
Okay, so on the ground, they are also fairly basic enemies, straightforward, no real tricks to them. They still use disruptor-based weapons. They're supposed to be a conquered species. The Klingons kind of took over their area of space, supposedly. Although knowing the Orions, they, probably let it happen. This mission is still bugged, so even if you have a science officer, it is not possible to get the accolade.
They stood up. They said they took the heel, but then it still didn't give the credit. Oh well.
Yeah, that's what, when we were doing our accolade episode, that's what happened. Like, it's just not working.
Everything is fine. The game has no bugs.
It's feature rich.
Features, not bugs.
I got some Klingon targ milk. How tasty.
Some of those early drops. This mission was updated once, but that's still been 10 years ago or something.
We have an engineer?
Yeah.
Can you, let's see if we can get it so it doesn't go kablooey this time.
He's got to do the thing.
Scanning. Stabilize the warp core. Okay.
And there's more. Okay, so we fought Orions getting in here. We got to fight Klingons to get out.
Unless you hit the...
It is no surprise that
It
the
won't let me do
cowardly
the
Orions
plasma
cannot even
either,
handle
so I guess we're just
raiding
fighting
a
our way.
freighter.
And I've got a kitty cat saying hi in the background.
Hey, Tabby.
Call for
And
assistance
Lakota.
has given us a chance
Hey,
for
y'all.
glorious
I hope you all are
combat.
well tonight. And if you just got here, you missed big news. We had big news.
Giveaways. But not tonight.
Yeah, giveaways. I have to figure out how to do giveaways.
And we're running a bugged mission, or a a mission with a lot of features.
It's fine.
At least this one's short.
Yeah, it's one of the older missions, so that's probably why it has so many features.
As short as it is, you would think that they would be able to update it without too much trouble, but I know they're busy, so I get it.
Yeah.
Now, if you know it's
And now we fight Klingons, I believe.
Yeah, that's what
Yep.
it's looking like.
Oh, I still need to
So-
fix my build.
What's wrong with your build?
I'm still using consoles that are
the
not
outdated
performing
ones.
the way they used to.
Somebody beam up the captain.
Somebody. Who's got a fast ship? There we go. I got the message.
Attempting to get a transporter lock on Captain Brott, sir.
Boosting containment.
Boosting containment.
I'm trying. Did I get him?
We have her, Captain.
And the ship still blows up, so it's not doing the... Yeah.
Didn't do any of them.
Nope, it didn't do any of the extra.
Ah, poopy doodles.
Okay, return to sector space. Okay, so that was the Orions. Again, fairly basic enemies, although their ships look kind of neat. You can actually get a couple of those in-game to fly around.
Tabby, I'll catch you up after. I was like, I'll catch Tabby up after stream. What all? Yeah.
Well done.
Okay.
You
Collect your
saved that
reward.
crew just
Okay,
in time.
so that was the Orions. Now we're going to do Nausicaans. We're going to go run Echoes of Light. So I shared that earlier. Do you guys need me to share it again?
Yeah.
And then we can transwarp out there. All right.
Orions, Nausicaans, and Mokai. Oh my.
Okay. That's
Disruptors are good. They're some of the best weapons in the game, especially if you get the spiral wave disruptors. Oh, look, I got a prompt.
So did I.
For the most part, spiral wave disruptors are still considered the meta for space weaponry. Oddly enough, there aren't any spiral wave ground weapons. I kind of wish there were.
To get the spiral wave disruptor weapons, you get them from Cardassian ships. You have to have one of the Cardassian ships to unlock it, and once you have a Cardassian ship inside the dilithium store, go away, Madron.
Thank you.
Go away, Madron. If you go in here and down at the, let's see, it is it under reclaim? I think it's under reclaim. Yeah. There will be, once you have a Cardassian ship, you have spiral wave weapons that you can now purchase.
Boom, there we go.
Basically, if you ever get a ship that has some special weapon type on it,
Arrived on the outskirts of the
check the
system.
dilithium store.
There's a
You
large
can buy
field
the
of rocky
upgradable
debris and
versions
asteroids.
typically in
We're picking
there.
up various
Okay, now we get to do actual space
readings coming
stuff
in. Sensors
briefly.
are picking up some movement on the far side of the asteroid.
Like
Not causing
exploring
orbiting
stuff.
debris either.
We're not murder hobos.
We've adjusted our power systems. I'd like to gather more data on the Gekli before we move on.
At least not always.
Data's coming in. We're getting close-up readings from all of the creatures.
As I'm right here next to the one that they tell you to go to.
They're treating
gotta
us like
follow
one
him.
of their own.
Yeah.
Stick with him.
They're trying to talk to us with their radio waves. That was
Okay.
incredible.
This is not what we're... obviously, these are not Nausicaans. We will get there. We got to get through this stuff first.
There are signs that several Gekli pods frequent this area. There's a lot of dust and particulate.
I believe
Oh,
also
look.
that Intel flight deck carrier is one of the
There's
a
some
pretty good
kind of-
ship to fly.
Yeah, that's the one I bought as well.
I think I
I
set
really
it up
wanted
and flew
the-
it for a bit.
I have a character that uses it.
Sensors
I
are
really
reading a
wanted the
swarm of
Keldon, but I
comets
haven't
passing by
picked
this
it up
stellar
yet.
body. This comet is mostly ice and dust.
Okay, come on. Oh, fine. My least favorite minigame in STO.
The core sample shows.
Okay.
Holding
Now
the
we gotta
comet
go
let it
find. Oh, we gotta go
Planet is
find
geothermal
Mem's
in nature.
friend.
Its surface is partially molten.
Friends.
No life forms detected planetside. Then again, it is rather warm down there. Probe data received. There they are.
Look, there they are.
Magnificent, aren't they?
There they are.
The creatures are interesting. The color display must be a form of communication.
See, we're saying hi to your friends.
I didn't realize that life forms could exist in this
Hold on, I
fashion.
gotta join the group. Oh
Living
no,
on
I can't join the group.
planets,
Oh,
feeding
well.
on the part.
Yeah, I think they've done pretty good, Lakota, on the new story art lines.
Are you seeing?
Of course, I also will never
My
complain about
sensors
more
indicate this
more story,
planet is
more
completely
more
devoid of
content.
any what have you know?
Okay, we gotta make this quick, guys.
Quick. I'm sorry, I went on and on earlier about all the stuff and things. I was so excited.
I didn't mean that. I meant this portion of this ground map because it's pretty boring, and technically I should have done all this before we started the stream tonight, but I didn't think about it.
I didn't know there was drilling involved in this part of the mission.
Yes, there is. Sort of.
Like I said, no one comes here for my puns.
It would help if we weren't stuck on a load screen. Come on, game. Hello, computer.
Hello, computer.
As I pick up my mouse and
This
try to
load
talk
screen
to
brought to you by Fleet Week.
it.
Fleet Week starts October 10th and goes all week. They have all kinds of guests scheduled, and a bunch of content creators are doing special event streams for it.
Including us for 3 hours.
Including
All right.
us.
Oh,
You
not
can
sure
put your
I'll ever
cannon
get used
away,
to
Mem. We're not
transporters.
going to have anybody
The
to shoot
walls
here.
of this.
But I feel like
Look, there's
compensating
some kind of
for
large
something.
structure further down the canyon. Look at the size
All right,
of
this
that
one.
plaza.
This is
Yeah,
a
this
good
one.
mission for if you're
These
looking
people
for
must
a
have had
disruptor
quite a
group
developed
space
concept.
set.
Let's
This
take
is the
some
mission you
readings
need
up
to
there.
run 3 times because there is a good set that comes from the mission.
My boots off. I'm sliding all
wheels-
over the place here.
Rubber banding, rubber banding.
This mural.
Nope, just sliding. Alright, so here's this one.
The crystals depict quite the.
Now we get to
could
scan
probably
the
force-
grounds.
Yes, it would.
I started one.
The wear patterns here
I
shows
got
that
one.
people leaned against here frequently. This was a meeting and gathering area. These
Got another.
artifacts were used with opposable
Okay.
thumbs and indicate a likely
Strange.
handspan
Yes.
of 22
And now we get to
centimeters. Based
set
on
up
these footprints,
the,
these people had a
enhancers.
stride that places them at about 1.6 meters on average.
Oh, hey, Kamarki's
Enhancers
following
online.
me.
The signal is strong and clear. 2 down, 2 to go. That's 3.
You're gonna beat me
One
over
more
there, so
and
I'll
we'll be
just
ready.
wait.
That's the last one. All enhancers online
Okay,
and standing
now we
by.
get to see what they look like.
All right.
See the pattern.
Okay. This
One.
one's one. Okay, Mem, stand there. You're first.
Note that the alien is using the pillars
Bree,
in a
you
specific
can have this one.
order.
Okay.
I didn't know what I was looking at, so.
Okay, so when these images go away, you need to make the picture on that pillar
They're
match.
making the murals match up on
Okay.
each pillar.
Okay, and I got this one. The it's the top one that doesn't move or the bottom one that doesn't move. Grebog, do you remember?
I think it might vary on pillar. 2 of
You
the
have to
3
do it.
move. You have to make the other 2 match the third one.
All right. I just see sword oval leg, so I'm like, okay.
Okay, they
Looks
should
like
be done
some-
now, so you should be able to make a match now. Oh, somebody started it up again. You should still be able to get it to match. Okay,
You hear
you're
that?
done. Grebog.
That's the first pillar set in place.
Okay, mine is. Come on, it's going the long way to the left. There we go.
That's
Mine will
two
be
pillars
done.
set into place.
I'm getting the last one.
Wait for me.
3 pillars are locked in now.
Okay, mine's done.
Done.
He did it just finish. It was.
You have to do them in order, otherwise you have to start all over again.
Ah.
Come look at the mural.
That's it.
Yep. Oh no, it's the Federation symbol.
Isn't that...
There's an accolade for looking at all the murals.
Those people in the pic... What? Those inner doors across from the
Okay.
panel are opening.
Now we get to go fight some Nausicaans.
So
What?
there is another mission where you come here and do the prehistoric side of this, I guess would be. I don't know. Yeah.
I think the panel
There
on
we
the
go.
wall here
Okay.
can be pushed to
So,
open something.
now that we got the boring stuff out of the way, Nausicaans. On the ground, they use disruptor weapons. They will melee with you. Some of their types of soldiers more than others, but they will melee. And then the heavy raiders will actually throw a net at you that will electrocute you and paralyze you for a few seconds.
I'm not watching
Their
the
heavy raiders are some of the hardest hitting enemies in the game, even now. They can be pretty tough.
I'd be happy to sell the pods to you. Consider their living contents of...
These are Klingons. We will get to the...
Some of them.
Yeah, I guess they're worse. Okay, so what are we doing?
Chief Engineer.
The fines were
Log- okay,
passing
we're
are
moving
quite
on.
severe, and I plan on collecting them.
I don't think I can go that way yet. I gotta go around. What do I get for not zooming in on the map? Oh, got there first.
Ooh,
Chief
there's
and-
people asleep here.
Trying my patience is going to cost you
Well, this
dearly.
technically becomes a holding. So there's a Marine. That's one of the Nausicaans. Okay. And we're gonna have a boss fight here.
Chief Engineer's Log, July 26th, 1571.
The crime is trespassing. The sentence is death.
Chief.
Yep, there was the net. I'm glad we got to show that off. I can't target that guy for some reason. There we go.
I had,
Now I
yeah, I was having a problem targeting him as well. And then he melted.
Yeah.
And now you can run
return to the
anywhere.
ship. Well, like I said, this becomes a fleet holding after we run this mission. This mission and the fleet holding came out about the same time.
Well, I think this was to kind of introduce the whole K-13 holding.
Yeah, and the storyline and why there's
I
people
see
in
you
old
took out the
uniforms and
Nausicaans
whatnot.
on my station.
Okay, now here's some of the Nausicaan ships here. Now they use disruptor weapons and they will launch power siphon
Not my
drones
engines.
and use tractor
Those
beams
cost me more
when
latinum than
they
you're
live
worth.
long enough. Thanks,
Get a
Shannon.
hazard pay to whoever takes that ship down.
I mean, it doesn't help that I put a gravity well to suck them all in. So,
Maximum warp
yeah.
rate.
you guys annihilated them. That was funny. Still, I guess we got to show off. Well, we didn't see any power siphon drones, but yeah, they fire these little drones that drain your power levels.
You can target the drones and kill them. And I recommend sometimes doing such. Because
So, that took care of that. So much for the space fight.
we don't overgear this at all.
It hurt. I'm laughing.
Okay. So the last
I'm
one
happy to hear the Lucari
is,
handled their first
Parapacem.
experience with space exploration
Let's
well.
share this with you guys.
There's talk of their
and then we'll
desire to
transfer
join the
back there.
Federation,
Oh,
and from
they
what
have
I'm
the
seeing,
Nausicaan
they'd be
space set?
fine members.
I don't
Oh.
know. Do
Mystery
you?
of Station K-13
There's
has
a
been
ground
solved,
weapon here,
although the
Nausicaan
past
energy
violation
lance.
of the
There
Prime
we go.
Directive by
I'll take that.
some of its
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's the big thing that the guy was carrying, the boss, which he melted. So
You said
yeah, Parapacem, however you say that, Parapacem, Pacem, whatever. You can't start that yet, Mim. Simon wasn't here.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
Derp-de-derp.
I don't know if it'll put us in the same one now.
Well, wait a second. I'm sorry.
It popped up an accept button in front of me. So
Well, that was from me because I declined and then launched once you were there. But with him being in mission already, I don't know if it'll put us in with him or not. I guess we're about to find out once we get out of the load screen. Okay, so when I was researching this, trying to figure out about the Mokai, it seemed like everything I read said that their ground forces are basically the same as any other Klingon. They look different. They do use the Mokai skins.
Yes, we're separate. Nope, they are.
Yeah, we were stuck on a load screen.
The storm.
And they will melee like the Klingon, like the other Klingons. They will go into melee. They will come up and hit you with batleths or neckleths or other melee weapons. Now it is the Mokai versions of those, so they look different, but still. In space is where they show off some differences. Their ships are tougher.
As I suspected.
Obviously, again, they use the Mokai skins. But the big thing, and I'm hoping we can show you guys this, but the big thing that a lot of people find to be really annoying is they will use the viral impulse burst, which locks your course and puts all your engine power to max and will send you sailing off into the distance.
There's a way to prevent that, though.
You can counter aspects of it, yes. If you use engineering team, that will cancel the speed up effect. And if you use attack pattern Omega, that will counter the turn. Like your engines will still go to max, but you'll be able to turn.
Well, there's also another way. That ability has a range. It is shorter than the 10-kilometer range of your weapon. So you can stay near max range and you won't get hit.
Loyal crew. Clearly, this is going to take.
So there's a way to completely negate it.
I'll have to tell my.
So it's shorter than weapon range?
It is shorter than weapon range.
Interesting. That I did not know.
I think it's at least 6 kilometers out away from the ship but after that, I don't know. Like, I don't know where it stopped. Where in between the 6 and 10, I don't know where it is. That matters. But I do know 6 kilometers or closer, you're just gonna go flying.
Hi, Dark.
Yeah. I tend to be about 7K, and while I'm doing my patrol stuff, and I don't get hit by it.
So it has a max range that is just a little bit somewhere shorter of standard weapon range.
There's a TFO where you're defending Starbase 1 and against the Mokai, and they come in from all angles and whatnot, and it's really hard to avoid them. And before you know it, you'll be sailing off.
Yeah, and well, I was like, because where this comes in handy are the there's some of the patrols that have the Mokai. You can specifically try to make sure you're sitting at like somewhere between that 10 and
I'm afraid Patel has been
7 kilometers.
Oh, right. Fine.
Go. Right now we're fighting Terrans. Because we beam on board just in time for a mutiny.
Look out! They're still alive!
Tearing it up. The good version of Tilly is Tilly. The bad version of Tilly is Killy.
Weapons at highest
Now
setting.
that I have
Open
your
fire.
attention, I have some
Because
questions.
there's Tilly and there's Killy.
Tilly has plans. Yes?
Kill them! Kill them now!
She always
Kill them or
has
I'll kill you!
And you're going to tell me what they are.
Not a...
Go, go, go!
These are not Mokai. I want to fight Mokai.
I mean, technically, Tilly is in the future now.
Yeah.
Unless something happens in the timeline that changes again. Over here.
Do what?
Oh, I'm trying to see what it's wanting us to do. Oh, we're guarding them while they're doing something.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's doing something.
Making sure I wasn't missing some console to, click on.
Got it!
Yeah, she is such a different character. The mirror version of Tilly is such a different character. I guess we see that a lot, though.
The security fields are
Like
using my
mirror,
authorization codes now.
Kira is way different from the Kira we know. Some of them not so much. Barile wasn't really all that different, personality-wise. Like, clearly he had different skills and had led a different life, but his personality wasn't all that different.
I don't know that Smiley was that much different than Miles.
Yeah, Smiley
Let's get
wasn't.
to the
Even
bridge.
Ben.
The turbo lift
Now,
is that way.
granted, we never technically saw Mirror Ben, but we heard a lot about him, and from what I understood,
No quarter, no
he wasn't
prisoners.
all that
Attack!
different either.
Ambush! Watch
Maybe
your
a
corners.
little harder. Still cared for the people
Give me a
under him
second
and
to get this
whatnot.
field down.
And still a captain, so we're supposed to get to the turbo lift.
We saw an ambush, so we went at the ambush head on.
We're reading the loss of. I'm afraid.
There we go.
That's what I laughed about, because like Mem and I just charged the ambush.
Klingon disruptors up ahead. Be ready for anything.
Here's the Klingons.
There we go.
Do not let that Klingon scum
And
through
they're
this
dead.
junction!
What Klingon?
Yeah, let's the next group we run into, let's take a moment to highlight them.
Let them breathe.
Instead of just
Klingons
melting their
probably
faces.
scrapped
It's
Ruffman's
just
code.
It
Idiot.
hits like a truck. Let me switch out.
Yeah, the phaser cannon. And that was my fault.
Here, I'm gonna get the knife out.
Yeah, I could do that too, actually. That's not a bad
I got my
idea.
gun.
There we go.
Bad news first.
Yes, she is very sassy. Mary Wiseman is a good actress. At least this gives her an opportunity to show off her skill, because the personality is so different. Okay, I'm gonna run up here real quick and.
Mutineers and Klingons.
So this is what they do look different.
Get these doors open. The Mark
If you haven't seen them Okai before.
Well, if you've seen the Discovery version of the Klingons, that is what they are based on. Actually, I think that's exactly what they're.
Yeah.
They aren't even targeting vital
Disruptor weapons.
Just trashing the place.
I haven't had any of them come and try to melee me.
And we will be too if you don't get that turbo lift open.
Well, there's one fighting with
Main engineering is
Nikodas.
just up ahead. Let's hustle, people.
Oh, there you go.
Well, this one, I ran up to one that was trying to melee one of the Terrans. But once I got close, they stopped caring about melee.
Mem, I don't want to you to die.
All die this day.
Oh, I'm
Die
not in danger
well.
of dying.
Die with honor.
On your lead, we'll breach. You go high.
Come on, get your. Oh, he evaporated.
One took a swing at me.
Yeah, I saw that just out of the corner there.
Looks like the
Hope
Klingon.
you know what you're doing. That warp core looks fit to
Okay,
breach.
you got that one. We should have, if I remember correctly, we should have
Nicely
another
done.
console light up. Nope, I guess not. That must be a different mission.
I think that's a different mission where there's a blue and a green or a blue and red or whatever. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can't go wrong with the
Face
phaser
to
cannon.
face at last.
The Shack's portable phaser cannon. It's not taking me to the bridge.
Let me go. And it's playing a cutscene.
Good night, Debbie.
It shows y'all here.
I have
It's
a.
not letting me hit the accept button. Ah, there, it's gonna take me anyway. Alright.
Start a diagnostic on the
Run
shield emitters.
diagnostics.
I'll start to recalibrate the main deflector.
Alright, you can handle that, engineer.
I'm sorry.
Klingons, all hands, repel borders.
Kill
Where are we
everyone,
going?
but the captain
I don't
is
know.
mine.
I think it's trying to take me to y'all or something.
Yeah.
Hey, look, there's
Okay,
Captain.
the main deflector is in
Captain
position.
got evaporated.
Recalibrate it now.
Move over, I'm trying to recalibrate you.
Ugh, they're like
So am
Zephian
I.
bed roaches. Get off my ship!
Stop reaching through me to try to recalibrate.
Sensors.
Captain,
Personal space.
thank you.
Personal space
We
here,
survive
ma'am.
this?
Alright, there we go. Back to the ships.
I'm not a puppet that you can reach into my back and control.
We beamed out just as your android died. Okay, we got fight more Klingons
I do not nourish.
as they're trying to blow up Discovery. Honestly, we should probably just let them.
Discovery is altering course. They're headed toward Pavo at full impulse.
I don't really know which ships it is that uses the viral matrix. I couldn't find anything on that.
I think a lot of them have the option to use it. I say that because I've been hit by many of ships with the viral impulse.
Okay, stop shooting for a second, guys. Let's see if we can prompt
Discovery
one of them
has
to hit us
lowered her
with it.
shields, reading transporter signatures to Pavo's surface.
They're still blowing up.
I see that. They all got sucked into your gravity.
The gravity
captain
well
has
is
left the
gone,
ship.
so
I'm in command now. Discovery
Maybe
is
these
back
guys
in the
aren't going
fight.
to do it.
We could always run that one of the patrols that has them.
Reading numerous Klingon vessels decloaking.
If you really want to show it off, because they do it a lot in the patrol.
Low beat because I know I'll be tempted to bring this guy.
What happens here? Oh, they warped out. Yeah, Pavo shoots him and scares him away. Oh, that's right. That's where Killy takes over Pavo.
Based on...
I don't like red in my ledger. Did you hit sane?
I am reading an energy signature on the surface of...
Yeah, which one was that they're in all the time?
It should tell you about the Mokai.
Was that the one
Captain
with
Tilly's
the
betrayal,
Ferengi?
while unfortunate,
No,
was
that's
not entirely
cruel.
unexpected.
No, it's the one right below. If you're looking at all.
Flash above Theron. It has a bunch of Mokai.
All right. Yeah, let's try that.
Our
Let's
information
run
about
that.
events
Clash
at
above
Hold on real quick
Theron.
while I switch characters so I am not tempted.
Oh well, I don't think it'll matter in this one, but where'd you go, Mim?
I am Captain Karsna of the Imperial battlecruiser Mupwich. We were...
Mim?
Alright, invite.
Shimpak will put these Mokai rebels down like the rabid
So
clods
we're
they
launching
are.
the Kern system. Or
Kern?
Theron
Yeah.
system.
We're going on advanced or normal.
I went to normal. No one told me otherwise, so...
Well,
Yeah,
then
let's go,
it
sir.
will just be whatever he's with, so. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can convince them to send us sailing off into
Nope,
the
y'all did advance.
wild blue yonder. How do you know?
Because I did normal.
It should have put you in the... You're in Kern. We're in Saren.
Oh. I thought you said my brain.
I said Kern once, but then I bought it back.
There might also be
The
Mokai.
Mokai
Here.
return. Show them
You're
what
in
it
trouble
means
over
to
here.
be a warrior.
It's the one right
Ceron.
below Kern.
CE.
Ceron. C-E-R-O-N.
Gotcha. On my way.
I guess Kern also has Mokai, but you know.
Come on, guys. Send me flying. I want to go sailing off.
Sailing.
We might still be in advanced. I don't know.
No, you're in normal.
Those are Imperial warships.
Maybe that's what it
They
is.
have
Maybe they
joined
don't
forces
use it
with
in
the
normal.
Mokai.
Right now we have mainly birds of prey, and maybe the birds of prey don't have the ability.
Alright, I'll blow some of them up. See if we can get some higher class ships. You know, I thought about something. I don't know that we've ever featured the Dominion as one of our enemies. I don't know that the Dominion are on our list, and they probably should be.
So I guess you heard it here.
Come.
Enemies Part
and
10
see.
coming sometime in the future.
Join them.
Well, we still need to do the
Honor
feds
death.
and
Honor
the bugs
Mokai
too.
Pachai.
So,
I will litter the stars with your corpses.
something hit me. It didn't send me flying. It did the opposite.
They hit me with evade target lock.
Maybe that's what it was. That's a good sign, though. Maybe we get a viral impulse. Come on, guys. Oh, it's the Lucara.
Stop pretending to hit me and hit me!
That's probably not a good thing. Lucara hits really hard.
See, here we have some other ships that...
Make the choice of a wise man,
here we go.
not a fool.
That's a Negvar, though. That's not a Mokai ship. What's a Negvar doing here?
See, not all of these are labeled as Mokai, so... Maybe we do need to do these on advance to make sure they hit us with it. Because then we'll have the more powerful ships coming at us.
Okay, let's do one more. See, I'll run it, or I'll start it, because I should be on advanced. Let me double check. I am not on advanced.
Victory is ours! The rebels have... Come on!
Kern is another Mokai one, so we could just do that.
Yeah, let's run that one real quick, and I'll bump it to advanced.
Which I can't join.
Why not?
Because he just exited it. What other Mokai are there? Strike at Sadia is Mokai.
Which one?
Strike at Sadia is another Mokai.
Alright, going advanced.
Hang on. Don't go yet.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah, that's fine. Alright. Oh, I know this one. This is the one where they take control of the Federation ships.
Yes. And they're... So it's good to come in? The water
yeah,
fine?
Come on in.
You didn't pee in the pool, did you?
It would color if it did.
I mean...
Enterprise, this is Sadea Base.
It is like really yellowish and orangish. I mean, you might need to see a doctor
to
here.
disable those Starfleet ships. I want to get to the bottom of this.
Come on, send me sailing.
Sailing away.
I'm not shooting you guys for a reason. Oh, that's a Federation ship. I'll shoot that one. I was not talking to you, Alexa.
Alexa, lights off.
Alexa, red alert.
She actually does that. She'll beam me up too, and fire weapons. And she controls the lights too. At least most of them.
See ya. Dark light.
Night, night.
Here they come, and they're locked and loaded.
Here we go. Negvar. So this isn't...
Those aren't Mokai ships.
And I see
Those
Federation
are rebels
ships.
from other Klingon houses.
These aren't Mokai, they're rebels from other Klingon houses.
I don't think we're having any luck today.
Airships.
We're still
here coming Mokai.
Even if we can't show it off, I mean, I think we've described it pretty well. There's some Mokai.
So get in close.
There went somebody. Oh, they hit the Enterprise.
Here I go. Oh, nope, and I stopped. Because someone hit me. They hit me with it, and then they hit me with tractor beams.
Okay, so there's a purple circle that will form around your ship, and it will do like a 3-second countdown, and then it'll send you flying. They hit the Enterprise with it. Now, the Enterprise did not go flying off, probably because, you know, plot armor. Oh, Fortescue. dead Vorticue.
Something's wrong. No, save or you're...
And the station gets blown up. Alright, well, we tried.
Well, I almost showed them, but then they hit me with the tractor beam.
Yeah, well, again, Mokai, they will viral matrix, send you flying off into space. It's quite annoying, especially if you're trying to line up that perfect shot. All right, so you want to talk about the fleet or Fleet Week again before we go?
Okay, so with our fleet, not Fleet Week, we'll start there with the fleet itself. Moving along, still with the holdings, we only have the colony left, and we are closing in on 2 tiers being done. 1 tier is halfway, or like halfway through its stuff now. So I mean, we steadily making progress. I keep queuing up when it's available at the research lab the bonus dilithium or bonus experience for people, so that way, yeah. For the KDF side, we are closing in on finishing the lithium mine and Starbase Tier 2. So, we're moving along there as well. If you want to join us, we should do, yeah, if you want to join us, we are part of the AIE gaming community, and you can go there. That is how you can find out more about AIE, and yeah. There's a Discord. You can also, they have a Discord for that and the fleet, and they play many games. If there's a game that is multiplayer, typically there is a game that AIE is part of. So, and we have a Discord, so you can join the rest of the people to take part. We also have one for the show, and that's what we use to group up on nights when we're streaming. You're all welcome to join us there as well. Yeah. Anything else about that?
Well, Thursday, so Mondays we stream Fleet Action Report, which is our organized show like we did tonight. And then Thursdays we have a less formal fun night that is live streamed. And you're all welcome to join us. And if we need to, we can form multiple groups. We've done that before. And you don't have to be part of the fleet to join into that. You're welcome just to come hang out with us for a night and stay in your fleet that you're already in. And that's all fine. So if you want to join us, that's Thursdays. So next Monday, we are going to do a call to arms TFOs. So we're going to try and put a full 5-man team together to run ground TFOs, because those are the ones that have the really long queues unless you have a full team. And we'll go through those. If we don't get a full team, I don't know, we'll probably end up doing some space. We might still try to do ground. It depends on how many people we get. So we'll just see how that goes next Monday. And then Wednesday, Grebog, you can talk about Wednesday.
Regular Wednesdays, I stream 10 p.m. Eastern to 1 a.m. I've made it my recruit night, and I focus on doing a lot of the challenges for the recruits. Getting like endeavors done or whatever is needed, story arc, stuff like that. But then since Fleet Week is the week of the 10th, then the 12th, we have the special stream at 12 p.m. noon Pacific time, and which is 3 p.m. Eastern. We will be streaming for 3 hours, and apparently we have all kinds of giveaways to hand out. So, if you, well, I was like, I would enjoy having people there, whether you're there for the giveaways or not. But definitely come if you want some giveaways. We probably have enough that a fair number of people. Well, heck, if they gave us 5 for the one, that's 15 different codes for that, because you have 5 for PC, 5 for Xbox, and 5 for PlayStation. and that we have then 6 codes, 2 for each of the systems for the Bonders bundle, and then the mega giveaway. I call it the mega giveaway because I'm still in shock that we have the ability to give away a 10th anniversary 10 ship legendary bundle. So
that's a big thing.
Yeah.
So Wednesday, 3-hour stream starting at 3 p.m. Eastern. Lots of giveaways. The grand prize is a 10-ship 10th anniversary bundle. Come and join us. That's Wednesday the 12th. Okay, I think that's everything.
Yeah, we'll still be. I know Fleet Week starts on the 10th. That's a Monday. We will still do our live recording of the show on that Monday. Though I know we'll probably be competing with the Fleet Week stuff. I will not hold it against people from being in the other streams instead of being with us while we do the live recording, because they likely too will be giving away stuff, and they too will have some great content that you can all watch and take part of.
Which is why I decided to do something simple. So running TFOs is easy to do.
Easy lemon squeezy.
Right, exactly. All right, so I will leave everybody with my typical goodbye. See you out there.
If it harms no one, do it. Protect the weak from the strong.
Live long and prosper, everybody.